Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm very excited to do. It is going to be a fragrance cocktail video, the Dossier edition, meaning that for the last couple weeks I've been playing with the Dossier perfumes that I have been able to feature on my channel, and I've been using all different kinds of fine fragrance mists. I've added a couple here recently because I just got them and they work really well with these scents. I think I picked them for these scents and I did like a really good job. No, just kidding. But I really actually enjoyed this and I think I put together a pretty decent list. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to talk about the first fragrance I ever got to try, Floriental Brown Sugar. This is the inspired by version of YSL's Mon Paris, or yeah, Mon Paris is how I say it. I think that's how you say it. I'm not cultured. I'm not. So the notes on this one are bergamot, raspberry pear, middle notes of jasmine, orange blossom, brown sugar, base notes of patchouli, amber, and vanilla. And I spray these on little cards because I've been spraying a lot of stuff on me and then all of a sudden I get very confused. I'm like, did I say that right? So I'm trying to keep them separated. So what do I love about this one? Right away, I can still smell, it's been a little bit, I can still smell the brown sugar, the amber, the vanilla, the patchouli. The fruit notes come and go. Like I've smelled them. I don't smell them on the card anymore, but I've worn this and I've worn it to work where I smell it later. And I think that's very interesting. So mostly a gourmand with the vanilla and the brown sugar with a hint of fruit. It's kind of how I would describe this scent and I really enjoy it. Perfect for fall. So the fragrance mist that I have been trying, the one that I've had the longest is Mad About You. And this has notes of black currant, bright peony, pink jasmine, white patchouli, and vanilla musk. The bottom three notes are in this perfume and I really can almost like smell them identically. But what makes this unique is the top notes of bright peony and black currant. And I don't know, it kind of smells a little hint of fruity to me. So that is new. However, it really mixes well with the raspberry. I know there's no raspberry in here, but it mixes really well with that, like very, very well. Like, so it was just a try because I had the patchouli and the vanilla and the jasmine, but I really like them together. So I can spray these on in the morning and refresh with this one, and I really like it. Another one that I just got but really smells good with it is Raspberry Chiffon. This has notes of black raspberry, iced pear, and whipped sugar. And like I said, what I like about this pairing is that those base or the top notes, they seem to dissipate the quickest. So when I reapply with this one, I could smell the notes in this perfume again. It kind of refreshed it or revitalized it. So I really like these together. And this makes it more of a fruity pairing. And then I like it with this one as well, which is one of my favorites on its own, Sweet Whiskey. This has notes of golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, and sweet red berries. The berry note mixes pretty well with the raspberry. And I just feel like this makes this a perfume for nighttime for me because of just the way that these play together. It just makes it very comforting and like a nighttime scent or going out scent. I would like it for that as well. But the fruit doesn't take over in either one, so they're not competing in any way. And I really like the way that the vanilla from both kind of appears in this slightly subtle, different way, but both very good. The next perfume I got to try was Floriental Almond, and this one is inspired by Carolina Herrera Good Girl, which is one I've always wanted to try. I remember having like a travel size that was like 30 bucks at Sephora. Loved it. This has notes of almond, peach, middle notes of orris, orange blossom, tuberose, and base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, and cocoa. I love those base notes because again, they smell really good on me. And it's something for me that lingers on my skin. I feel like for us, maybe let me know if I'm wrong, but for me, certain notes linger and certain notes just dissipate right away. Other things like I could say, oh, that perfume lasted forever on me. And I hear someone else talk about it and they're like, that didn't last on me at all. I think it has something to do with those base notes. So what did I pair with Floriental Almond? Well, I think one that really kind of stuck out to me right away was Bonfire Bash. I'm including this one, but I had used a previous version to mix with that one. And this has notes of vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. And this combination is just so comforting. I can't wait to wear it more in the fall. On a cooler night, I really love the way that these two smell together. This is one that I just really do like as the weather's changing. Like I said, it's not like something I like to wear when it's hot. I like to wear it when it's just a little chill in the air, just a little crispness to the air. I love Bonfire Bash for that. So that really worked well with it. Now, if I want to amp up the berry note, Sunrise Woods has those comforting notes of creamy sandalwood and cozy cashmere, but with a hint of berry, so it can make it smell a little bit more fruity. And if I really want to amp up the fruit, I like it with this Wrapped in Sunshine. It has notes of golden citrus and white peach, which really make the top notes of almond and peach pop. But then this has a blonde woods, which I think works really well with almond, as well as the notes of like the tuberose, the tonka bean. So this one makes it smell very fruity at first, and then it calms into more of like a, you know, fall earthy scent, and I really, really like it. So those three work super well with Floriental Almond. The third scent I have is Citrus Neroli, and this is after Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino, which is way too expensive for me to have ever really tried for real, like in real life. So I like having the inspired version because now I at least know what it smells like. This has notes of neroli, bergamot, mandarin, lemon, middle notes of orange blossom, jasmine, and lavender, and base notes of musk and amber. This one is, I got it there. It's good. It's very unique to my collection. This is when I just want to smell completely different. It reminds me a hint of like Beach Walk, which was a replica perfume with like different notes, but like in a same vein, meaning like, you know how with Beach Walk, you can kind of smell the beach, but you can kind of also smell like what your skin smells like after being on the beach. That's kind of what's happening in here for me. This is kind of a unisex scent, I believe. I feel like it could go either way, but what do I pair with it to make it feminine for me? And like, again, that's just the way that I like to smell. You don't have to make it feminine. I like mixing it in with some honey wildflower. This one is light, but very feminine to me, and it has notes of crisp pear, fresh wildflower, and sweet honey. And I just feel like the sweetness in here mixes really well with like the lemon and that like neroli, you know, note where it's not, neither one like takes over and neither one cancels the other one out. It just kind of like, they work together well, even though the notes aren't the same. The sweetness kind of works well with like the light fruit citrus notes in here. And then the sweetness works with the amber. So I just like these together. Not that they smell the same, but like the notes within each other work well together. Hope that makes sense. Another one that's growing on me as I use it more is Ivory Cashmere. Fresh Lakeside Air, Silver Musk, and White Amber. This one at first I'm like, I like it. I like it a lot. It's just that it's got a note to it that kind of reminds me of like the way a department store smells. Also, you know, when you're like smelling the inside of shoes in a box or something. I don't know why, but it also has like a really delicious smell. I think it's that like the musk and the amber. So I like it, and then I smell it in a different way and I'm like, what is that? I don't know. Not a love, but a definite like. And the notes in here that kind of are matching are the amber, the musk. I think that the Lakeside Fresh Air smells really well with the neroli in here and the bergamot. So again, this one is not unisex. This definitely makes it smell a lot more feminine. But when I mix them together, it's like a very nice, fresh, sweet scent together. And then one that I feel like would be the most unisex would be Crisp Morning Air. And this one has Crisp Fall Breeze, Golden Amber Wood, and Juicy Apple. And I feel like apple would work so well with the mandarin and the lemon. And it does. Like I said, I've sprayed this one like as I was just playing around. So I haven't had time to wear all these for like day-long wear tests. But yeah, when I smell this next to this neroli and next to the lemon and the mandarin, I feel like they go together okay. And so, you know, also just that fresh air note works really well with this one because this kind of smells like a beachside type of thing. And the last note of amber wood is kind of in there as well. So this one works the best if you want something that's totally fresh and unisex. You could put these together and they would work. And this is quite a strong spray, I will say. And the very last one is the newest one to my collection. And the one that I wouldn't say is the hardest, but the one that I've had the least time to mix up. And one of the scents that is very unique to my collection, so I just haven't reached for it as much, but I am happy to have it. It's Oriental Oak Moss, and this is inspired by Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle, which is one of like a very classic, iconic scent. So I am like very happy that I got to try it. And it smells really good. It's just one of those like special occasion perfumes. It's not something I want to wear every day. Let me tell you the notes. I was just like totally stuck in my little brain. Bergamot, orange, and peach are the top notes. Middle notes of jasmine, rose, and patchouli, and base notes of oak moss, vanilla, and vetiver. And what's funny about this is those don't sound like me notes, and this one was actually chosen for me. One of the ones I wanted to try was out of stock, so they just put in this one. Because I remember when I got it, I was like, huh, I don't remember that sounding like something that I would get on with. But I'm actually really happy. Like I said, the happy little accidents. It's very interesting. It's just one of those scents I could only wear once in a while on a special occasion. Definitely not something I want to smell like every day, but that's what's so great about fragrance, is that we can have moods. We can have things that it matches. Like we can have different times of the month, times of the year where we do like things and we don't like things. So that's why I am happy I got to try this. Would I have ever picked it up myself? Probably not. Back to this. So one very unique scent that I've gotten recently that really works with this is Fairy Tale. This has notes of pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, and vanilla bean with warm amber. And however, this one doesn't have any of those notes. This really smells pretty good together. Actually, I think a couple of the other ones might have had an amber note and had a orange blossom note. But yeah, this one works so well with this perfume. So I don't know what it is. It's just how this one's very unique to me. A little bit of fruit with a little bit of floral. This one is very much the same. Very floral with a hint of fruit. So those work really well. And I actually have tried that with this body moisturizing body cream as well. And the reason I pulled this one out was I'm lazy. And sometimes when I put these away, I don't get them back out for videos because I try to match these to the body mist because I usually have both in my collection. So I don't get too crazy and try to mix a third product that's different. Like two of them are the same and then I just add a perfume. So another one that's a little bit less, it's more subdued for me and toned down is Champagne Apple and Honey. That works with this one pretty well. This has notes of Pink Lady Apple, Sparkling Champagne, Jasmine Honey, and Autumn Woods. I feel like the Autumn Woods goes really well with the jasmine, the oak moss. This one has jasmine. This works really well because this is a nice light fragrance for me. It just doesn't get too crazy, so I really enjoy it. And I like the apple, and I think the apple works so well with the orange and the peach, the fruity notes at the top. So this Oriental Oak Moss works really well with Champagne Apple and Honey. But if you want to get crazy with the fruit, you would go with Wrapped in Sunshine. This has the note of golden citrus and white peach, and this has citrus notes and peach, and then Blonde Woods, which I think really works with the oak moss, the vetiver. So these are so good together, and I really like this because it's got a juicy fruit note that this one is lacking. This one has more of like a tart peach or a tart orange. I'm not quite sure, but the fruit is not juicy in the perfume. So when you mix them together, it really kind of opens up those top notes. So I really enjoy this quite a bit. Whew. This is probably a really long video. I yacked on forever. I hope I covered all the important things. You guys know how it is when I get to rambling. Sometimes I forget to say things, but let me know down below in the comments if you have tried Dossier or if you enjoy these style of videos so I know to keep doing them, or if we need a break from them. It really helps me out because, again, there's a few people in here, Simply Shaughnessy, Just Kayla Michelle. You guys know I get a lot of my inspo from them. So when they're talking about their scents and they're mixing stuff up, I can only mix what I have on hand, but it makes me kind of go into my collection and do the same thing. So I really enjoy their content as well. And I know most of you do too. But that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.